This is Casey with Bass Brawl Outdoors, and today it's early afternoon, sun shining, winds blowing for the first time all week, and we're gonna go and fish some floating bogs. The water has cleared up a lot since the last time I was on this lake. We're gonna see if that improves that bite. Should be able to let those fish see it a little better. Downside is they might be underneath the bog a little bit further. I got my one punch rod set up with a 3/4 ounce punch weight, flipping hook, plastic trailer. On my other rod, on my jig rod, I'm actually taking the jig off and I'm gonna put a 1/2 ounce flipping weight, a punching hook in that same trailer. Because what I want this bait to do is yo-yo when I throw it in a hole and I lift up on my line and get the bait up against the cattails. I want to be able to let it back down and have the bait go up and down and get the fish's attention. And there's what we're using. Let's get up on the front deck, start pitching in some pockets and undercuts and see what happens. There's one. Not big, but we've only gone 20 feet and already stuck a fish. What I like about this one is it's dark black, which means those fish are under there and they're staying under there. You can see that undercut, that bog, it's floating. There's a lot of water under there. And those fish just go hide in there and they come out and grab your bait. Got a giant on. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Oh. Punching the bogs is paying off big time. Wind blowing. We've only gone 50 yards at the most. We've already contacted 2 fish. This is a tank. What a start to this afternoon trip fishing undercuts. That was a dandy right there. I have this 1/2 ounce flipping weight and bait on my FMJ jig rod. It's that new 7'3" model. So far it is handling this perfect. There, we got that one punching back in that pocket. These Minn Kota Raptors are absolute blessing to have when you're fishing in the wind, weeds. Now I'm just creeping along here and I can pinpoint my cast in that thick cover and those small little openings. And I don't have to worry about my boat moving. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh man, when that sun's shining and your water's rising, grab that punch rod, some tungsten, flipping hook, and some plastic. You can get up in those shallow water areas that are starting to flood and rise. And right now our cattails are lifting off the bottom because there's enough water to do that. And these fish are living under there right now because they are black and they're hungry. Oh, did you see that? Holy cow. My line jumped when that poked through there. That fish was ready to just pounce on it. There's nothing better than when that line, that weight falls through that mat and it just keeps going and the line pops. That anticipation just reeling down and laying the hammer on that thing. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Oh, I missed a fish and it didn't feel very big. But I rigged back up and threw back in there. I let it sit there for quite a while, just shaking it. And look at that, big old dark largemouth. He's probably laying way up under there for who knows how many days. That is such a fun tug of war when they take you under that bog and you have to rip them out of there. So we started with that 1/2 ounce like I said earlier, but man, I've had that 3/4 in my hand almost the entire time after that initial 1/2 hour of fishing, because there's just enough stuff here that you need to get through it. And also I'm kind of yo-yoing it so it's not laying in the bottom like muck. If I didn't have little edges or corners where I could yo-yo it, I'd have to go with a lighter weight because otherwise I'm down in that muck and there's nothing you can do about it. But it's as simple as what you're seeing me doing. It's just pitching each little pocket, point, mat, shake a little bit so it falls through there. And once it falls through there, you just yo-yo it up and down. And when you get bit, you know it. There's no ifs, ands, wondering. They slam down on it and try sucking you out of the boat underneath the bog with them. Oh, look at that. Oh. Ha ha. Hoofda. What a super fun bite. Throwing flipping weights and baits up into that floating bog. If you like my content, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, help me out. And also below the video in the description, I have links to all the tackle and rods, reels, line, everything that I'm using today for this technique. If you buy it, it doesn't cost you anymore, but it does help me. I really appreciate it. Until next time, good luck on the water. I'm gonna keep getting this fish unhooked and probably fish just a little bit longer. Take care.